What is reason? We very often reify reason, make it into a something. It's not. It's a series of processes. And I think what we might do is say that human reason can be thought of as functioning at three different levels. First of all, there are natural cognitive processes. Those are hardwired into us. They are not culturally determined. Then there's cultural norms and expectations. In other words, our reasoning is affected by the culture within which we're embedded. The Enlightenment really didn't recognize that point, which is why they were able to maintain this very interesting but ultimately indefensible idea of a culturally invariant reason. And then thirdly, of course, there's the evidence that is available at any moment in time to that cultural situation, which of course is historically variant. Put all those three together and you get, in effect, a framework for what we call reason. Reason is not an objective body of knowledge, it's a process. It's a critical process of reasoning which yields to different outcomes in different cultural locations at different points in history. But nevertheless, there are certain areas which are, in effect, above the historical process, and those are logic and mathematics. And that's why philosophers like Spinoza try to, in effect, develop this idea of a universal reason by appealing specifically to logical mathematics. The natural sciences, the humanities, work with very different ideas. So the word reason, actually, is multivariant. And I don't want to define it, because in defining it, I'm making it into something when in fact it's much more opaque and vague. I think I'd rather say I can describe the various elements of the reasoning process and leave open precisely what it is.